Welcome everyone to One with the Earth Song Circle. I am Diana Araceli, also known as Daya Dhara DD, and I have my beautiful brother, friend, soul, kindred spirit, Om with us here, Om Rishikesh. And we are just so excited to be here, Om, if you would like to say anything. But yeah, I'm just super excited. So welcome everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, Dayadara, for creating this space. I always love singing with you. It's just so nice to be able to get together and pray and sing and allow our heart to shine. I have to say that I had a little trepidation and nervousness before starting this chat, and all of a sudden I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna sing. Like, this is what we do for life. This is what we do to pray and to be happy. So this is the energy that I'm coming with. So welcome everybody.
Yes, exactly. It's just, we're going to be as natural as possible, but also just bringing in that reverence. So, without further ado, I am going to be opening the sacred space, greeting the directions in the ways that I've been taught. Because in the retreat, we will be doing a lot of soul retrieval, and that's one of the things that I do. I will greet the directions as if we were in soul retrieval, because it's basically calling back the pieces of ourselves and preparing ourselves for that new beginning, which is the fall equinox, right? We have gone through the solstice, summer solstice, and now we're almost, about 2 months or so, a little bit more than 2 months, 2.5 months before the fall equinox, which is the harvest time. So if you would like to just close your eyes and connect with the directions in your mind's eye, or if you would actually like to position your body so that you are facing the directions, you are more than welcome to. I'll be offering copal, because copal is for us in the Mexica Maya traditions, Mesoamerican traditions, it's the food of the gods. So when we offer copal, and it's like offering it to the gods, offering it to the land, to the elements, as well as other herbs. And this is things that we will be doing all of this in One with the Earth, the Fall Equinox Retreat. So I will start in the south direction. Okay, aho, Mataki Yasin. Thank you, Great Spirit. Wanka Tonka Takashi La. We're inviting this beautiful energy of the South, the guardians of the South. Please come here and let us understand and discover that preciousness, that beauty that is always around us. May we always walk in that beauty way, the red road way. We bring in the intention of the 7 generations to come after us. Thank you to the children, to the laughter, to the joy. We are so, so grateful to be here in this moment. Oh. Then we go to the west of transformation and release, as well as death and rebirth. Thank you to the guardians of the West. We invite you here to allow us to understand what is in our subconscious mind so that we can live abundantly, so we can live in great harvest. Thank you to the bear, to the jaguar spirit, to the women, the divine feminine, the women who have passed during childbirth, the men who have died in battle. We invite the energies of the sacred West so that we can move through ease and grace. Aho. And then we go to the north of ancestral wisdom. We invite the guardians, grandmother, grandfather of the north, the stillness, the silence of winter. We thank you, Buffalo Spirit, for guiding us, for making the way before us. Thank you. Inviting the ancestral wisdom that lives within our blood. Thank you to our ancestors. Thank you to the land guardians. We invite you here so that you can continue to protect us and guide us on this path. Aho. And to the east of new beginnings. Thank you, beautiful sun, Tonatiuh, Taitainti, Surya, Ra, the divine masculine, the true patriarchy. We invite you here, the beautiful guardians of the East, to remind us that there is always a new beginning around the corner, that any moment, any day, we can rise anew. Thank you to the power and the strength that lies, externally, but also within us. We invite this beautiful sacral energy, the solar plexus. Thank you. Aho. And then we go to the sky. Our brothers and sisters of the stars, thank you for guiding us. The planets, the galaxies, the universes that we have no idea that exist simultaneously. We thank you and we invite those downloads to always remember that we can always look up and be pointed into the right direction, to our North Star for always leading us to our highest ideal life. Thank you and we welcome you. Aho. Then we go to Pachamama. If you can touch her with your feet or just see her in your mind's eye, those roots growing down and becoming one with the earth. Thank you, Pachamama, for this beautiful day, this beautiful moment, this beautiful life that you give us, all the nourishment, the vegetables, the food, the creepy crawlers, the four-leggeds, the winged ones, the plants, the herbs. Thank you so much for this beautiful life, this body that we can just be in harmony with you. May all wars stop, as well as the ones within. Thank you, Pachamama, for holding us, forgiving us without any prejudices. May we always walk in harmony and be one with you. Oh. And then we're going to our heart space, our center. We can hold our heart, thanking ourselves for making it here or watching this recording, calling in our inner children, our teenage self, our elder selves, thanking ourselves for the strength and power to just keep going, regardless of our external situations, knowing that we are being led to a higher soul evolution. Thanking the strength within us. Aho. Dear Om, if you would like to say a prayer and sing a song for us. Oh, you're on mute, babe.
This is not the water song, right?
Oh, sorry. This is the Earth song.
Oh, so you were going to sing the song. Sorry.
If you'd like to say a prayer beforehand too.
I offer a prayer to this mother, the mother of the earth. We stand here with open hearts, trying to open our heart and our voice in prayer to you, giving you thanks for all the beautiful gifts that you provide for us. Allow us to sing to you, to make you happy, to connect with you, because we are here and you're here, protecting us, guiding us, loving us. Thank you, Mother, for the healing we receive, for the nourishment, for your waters, and for guiding us, for grounding us. We pray so that with open hearts we may sing to you in love. Madrecita tierra, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Madrecita tierra, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Pachamamita, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Pachamamita, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. give thanks to Mother Earth for opening our hearts to heal, to love. A tus medicinas, las gracias te damos, las gracias les damos. A las medicinas, las gracias les damos, las gracias les damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. We give thanks to the medicines of the earth for opening our hearts and for teaching us how to heal, how to love. A los bosques juntos las gracias les damos, las gracias les damos. A este bosquecito las gracias le damos, las gracias le damos. Thank you, trees. Thank you, forests. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. We give thanks to the animals, guardians of these lands, of the earth, the jaguar, the bison, the wolf. Thank you to the whales. A los animales, las gracias les damos, las gracias les damos. A los animales, las gracias les damos, las gracias les damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. We give thanks to our grandfathers, our grandmothers. They are the earth. They came from the earth. And they sang songs for the earth. So we pray to them for remembrance so that we can call ourselves, so that we can remember what we hear and how we're related to the earth. A los abuelitos, las gracias les damos, las gracias les damos. A los abuelitos, las gracias les damos, las gracias les damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrirlo al amor.
Ouch, ouch. So beautiful. Thank you, Om. We're still in the energy of the earth, as this is where we're starting, one with the earth, and I will continue. Oh, Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around me. Hey, yanga, ho, yanga, hey, yang, yang. Hey, yanga, ho, yanga, hey, yang, yang. The earth Give thanks to the earth, our mother, our father, our grandmother, our grandfather. They're all living on this earth. So we're just super, super grateful. This is the beginning of One with the Earth. Thank you to those who have joined us. We are going to continue and just share a little bit about us and, a little bit about our story, our story with the Vedas, because both of us come from the background of Vedic culture, but also our indigenous story, and then get a little bit into the intention of the retreat. And from there, we will sing some more songs, some fire and water songs. And I'm going to give a small little presentation for the retreat. And then we're going to end with some mantras. And if you have any questions about the retreat, we will have just maybe like 5-10 minutes at the end so we can share about that as well. And of course, there'll be a little bit more information. All right, tell us your story.
Thank you, Daya. Okay, so my name is Om Rishikesh. That's my given name in the Vaishnav tradition. My birth name is Oscar Alexander Garcia. That's my whole name. I came to the States when I was 14, and it was a really difficult time to move. I was becoming a teenager, and all of a sudden I'm thrown in this whole environment, trying to understand how to navigate high school and just very confused. So something in my heart told me to learn how to meditate, and I went to the library and got all the books of spirituality that I could get. So I was reading some Buddhist books, I was reading some Rastafarian books, some mystic Siddhi books, and then, but the only place that I found, like the actual place that I found, was the Hare Krishna temple, which was just such a beautiful experience. I grew up in a Catholic family, and I was never able really to understand that tradition. I always believed that there was Great Spirit, that there was God, some understanding that there was a higher power than me. Christianity just didn't really seem to fit. And ultimately, when I think about it from the perspective of who I am now, there was some sort of there was some disconnection with my roots, because Christianity, in a way, yes, it came from my ancestors from Spain, but I had no clue of who were my ancestors, my native ancestors, and what their language was, and what their songs, and how they called God, and how their traditions, because their traditions were destroyed by colonialism. So I come here today, bringing the mountains of the territory that is called Colombia now. I am from the Andes, and from the mountains in the Andes. Bogota is in the Andes, and I bring all those waters that saw me being birthed in that land, and I bring my ancestors, my grandfathers, my grandmothers. The Vaishnav tradition was the opening for me to understand that there was a supreme being, that I am a soul, the concept of reincarnation, and I lived in a monastery for 7 years in New York, which was just such a wonderful experience to open my voice. I learned how to sing and play harmonium, and just the beautiful art of seva, of devotion, of God, of bhakti, how to make everything in life as a beautiful offering to the divine. And but then after I left the monastery, now closer to my 30s, I realized that there was this disconnection with my ancestors, and that's when I sat for the first time with an ancestral um, planta maestra, master plant from Colombia in the Amazon jungle called ayahuasca. And through this teacher, I realized that I was not alone, that my ancestors were with me. And then this desire to learn how to sing to that appeared in my heart. And for a while I had been praying that I wanted to sing some devotional songs in Spanish, because Sanskrit and Bengali are beautiful, but they couldn't really make my heart spin. Sorry, I'm very dry. And this is why I'm right now traversing worlds of meditation, of yoga, ancestral healing, understanding my lineage, and just connecting to nature, to this forest that I live in right now. I left Los Angeles and now I live in Northern California in this beautiful farm. And anyways, Daya, why don't you take it? My throat is too dry right now. I'll continue a little later telling you about what Om Farm is.
Yes, I love that. And then maybe even I was just thinking like, oh, maybe a little outside tour. But if you follow Om, he's always posting his goats, his dogs, his pig, his birds, his chickens. So if you haven't seen Om's videos, I would highly suggest going to I believe it's Om Sweet Om Farm on Instagram now, and also his website. And I've linked it all in there. So thank you guys for being here and listening. So a little bit about me. So I was born as Diana Araceli Hampton Romero. And later on, I think all my life I was connected to great spirit and ancestors and, spirit guides. I just didn't really have a name for it. And in Christianity, it wasn't really talked about like, hearing from your ancestors, maybe some Christian sects. But I think when I was coming out of high school, I felt very disconnected from God. And I realized I was just doing what my friends wanted to do. And that's what started me to really dive deep into Christianity. When I was 19 years old, I took a vow of celibacy in the Christian church. And I became vegetarian at 20. And so it's really interesting because that led to me finding the Hare Krishnas as well, the Vaishnava line in 2012. And right away I felt like everything I've ever learned, my dad is really open and very open into different walks of life, so I kind of was exposed to many things. So once I met the Hare Krishnas and I started having philosophical debates and asking all the questions that I felt the church would never answer for me, or the answers would be very vague, I started getting the answers, and it made me just super excited because it felt like I finally understood Christianity. I finally understood Chinese, understanding, and like Tibetan and the I Ching and African spiritual science. I felt like it all just merged into the Vedas. And then I started going to India. So I have had the blessing of being in India for over 6 times, living there 6 months to 6 weeks. And, I have my teachers there, and I've studied a lot. And I also lived in an ashram in Ecuador, in Quito, and also in Mexico. And in that, when I was living in Ecuador, it was like right after my first time in India, I did my first ayahuasca ceremony as well. But it was like light. So I kind of felt like, oh, I don't really need this. Like, I feel like the Vedas are enough. But as I continued my journey and I was able to come back to the plant, I realized how much healing I really needed, because there was physical elements that I was going through. This boomerang effect I was talking about on our Instagram live yesterday, about going to India, then coming back to the States and just feeling out of whack because it was too much. It was too much for my system to go from like a super spiritual country that everything is about Bhagavan. It's all about God. And you come to the West and it's like everyone's fighting about their belief systems and everyone is challenging you to like explain who you are, right? So I think after many years of being in the Vedic understanding, also having a medicine journey, it just started to open more like, do what your ancestors do, right? I come from many ancestors, many different regions, but the ones that I continuously, besides my African ancestors, I have grown to create more of a connection. But definitely my Mesoamerican, my Maya, and my Nahuatl, and, my Azteca, Mexica, it really just like grounded me. And once I connected both that upper chakra, that lower chakra, I feel like life just kind of, my body and everything was more in alignment. And so now I am, the founder of La Casa de Luz, and I met Om a few years ago, and we met at the temple, which was very beautiful because I had messaged him on one of my campaigns. I was messaging all my followers, and we have a really great mutual friend that actually is our special guest in our retreat for the last day. She's gonna come out and sing for us as well. But anyway, I felt like with Om, there was something really special because we could speak two languages. We could speak our Vedic language, and we can speak our indigenous languages, right? Like singing songs of mantras as well as ikaros, and we could speak about our plant medicine journeys, but also our time in the ashram. So, you know, we've worked in the past with each other, but once he moved up north, I sat with him in the first big ceremony that they had at the retreat, and then later, maybe a few months later, I was just like, hey, let's do a retreat. And thankfully, he said yes, and he was like, let's lead it together. So this is how we got to this place. Would you like to share anything, Om, before we sing our next songs?
Well, I love that we share so much together. You know, the understanding of the Vedic tradition, that amazing just volume of information, ancient information that has been gifted somewhere or another to us in a different language, and that we studied so deeply, and that we can sing to it. And then also just share all these songs that we've been collecting, because in a way, you and I are song carriers. We carry songs now, and we sing for people, and we sing for the earth. And I just love that part of our relationship, because it's always very nourishing. And this forest, this mountain, calls for it. Like loves when we sing here, every ceremony, every retreat that I have led here, it just becomes more magical. And so I'm excited to for you guys who are coming to the retreat to experience almost a whole week of what it feels like to wake up in the forest every day and connect deeply with the earth. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. And with our goats, because we have so many fun goats.
Oh yeah, the goats are very fun, and now they get to go out, and yeah, I can't wait to come back because I know a lot has changed since I've been there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into our fire and water energy. So I'm gonna sing a fire song, and Om is gonna sing a water song. And one of the things that's so beautiful in the Temazcal, if you've ever been in a sweat lodge, that's one of my best, my favorite type of medicine ceremonies is the sweat lodge, is that womb energy. We say a word in Nahuatl is called Atlachinoli. It's when water and a fire come together and they make the steam, the vapor in the Temazcal. So bringing the fire and water together is an alchemy, is alchemizing all the things that we have within us and creating something different and something new. So en el cielo y en la tierra, con el sol y las estrellas. En el cielo y en la tierra, la lunita y las estrellas. Siento el fuego dentro, dentro. Siento el fuego, aquí te encuentro. Siento el fuego dentro, dentro. Siento el fuego, aquí te encuentro. Pachamama, en este fuego, Pachamama, aquí te encuentro. Pachamama, en este fuego, Pachamama, aquí te encuentro. Vuela, vuela, aguilita, vuela, vuela, condorcito, vuelan libre por nosotros, miran, cuidan todo, todo. Siento el fuego dentro, dentro, siento el fuego, aquí te encuentro. Siento el fuego dentro, dentro. Siento el fuego, aquí te encuentro. Pachamama, en este fuego, Pachamama, aquí te encuentro. Pachamama, en este fuego, Pachamama, aquí te encuentro. vuela, vuela, condorcito, vuelan libres por nosotros, miran, cuidan todos, todos. Oh, fuego sagrado, the sacred fire within our hearts. Take it away, Om.
En tus ojos de agua infinita se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. En tus ojos de agua infinita se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. Agua de luz, agua de estrellas, Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Agua de luz, agua de estrellas, Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Limpia, limpia, limpia el corazón, agua brillante, sana, sana, sana corazón, agua bendita, calma, calma, calma corazón, agua del cielo, mamá. En tus ojos de agua infinita se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. Oh, en tus ojos de agua infinita se bañan las estrellitas, mamá. Agua de luz, agua de estrellas, Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Agua de luz, agua de estrellas, Pachamama, vienes del cielo. Oh, mother waters, water from the sky, water of light, water of the stars. Pachamama, you come from the heavens, praying to the mother of waters to teach us how to clean our heart, to guide us, to clean, to heal our heart. This brilliant water, healing, healing, healing the heart. Sacred water, calming, calming our emotions, calming our minds, calming this desire for being the overlords of everything and coming back to our hearts in prayer. Thank you, water of the skies.
Thank you, Om. So beautiful. Okay, so this will be a little logistics, and then, yeah, we're just super excited to have you here with us. Om, you can see my screen?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Yeah, so what I'm going to just share with you guys is just, this can be found on our website, but, you know, I just made a little presentation because I'm a visual person and I know some of you are too. So this is One with the Earth Fall Equinox Retreat. The retreat starts September 19th to the 23rd, and over 4 days immersed in nature. We will explore practices for integration, embodied presence for the new season to come. This is with a collaboration between La Casa de Luz and Om Sweet Om Farm. And this is your private retreat at Om Sweet Om Farm. So the introduction to the retreat. This is an intimate nature immersion retreat, and it's designed for those seeking renewal, clarity, reconnection with their inner rhythm. So through ceremony, movement, nourishment, and sacred gathering, participants are guided back into harmony with body, land, and soul. One of the things that we're going to really focus on is embodiment. Because we're working with the fall equinox energy, it's going to be really about calling in that harvest, calling in what it is that we really want to see come into fruition into our life. So we're going to do a lot of embodiment sessions that are including daily movement, yoga, qigong, which Om and I have been both trained in, shamanic dance. There's a lot of nature immersion because we are going to be in Grass Valley. And Om lives really, really high in the mountains, and like literally kind of isolated. But that picture that I shared in the beginning was the lake that's at the bottom of the mountain. So we will be able to go and visit the lake as well. And then there will be a lot of time just to kind of be in nature, be with the animals, rest, right? I think a lot of times we go to retreats and there's a lot packed in there, and there could be in this one, but we also want to prioritizing rest and integration. There will be a lot of ceremony and sacred sound, just like we did the song circles. So we'll have shamanic sound baths for you guys. I'll be leading soul retrieval journeys, calling back the energy from, traumatic experiences, shock, or any type of even retreats or initiations that you've gone through in the past. Also being able to sit in integration for that. We'll do daily sunrise Surya Arghya. I think I might have spelled that a little wrong there. Sorry about that. But this is where you basically offer water to the sun by chanting mantras. So this is going to be really important because this is a fall equinox retreat. It's all about balance in the day and the night. So we'll wake up and do the sunrise Surya Arghas. Optional. If you don't want to wake up, you don't have to. And I know it's early and this is, a time to rest as well, but that will be an option, as well as sunset tobacco rituals. So I've learned how to work with tobacco through sacred medicine bundles, through hape, rape. So we will be having that as an option to be served rape and hape in the evenings. And one of the special days, we're going to be having an art day ceremony with psilocybin and cacao. So if you don't want to do psilocybin, which will be like not a hero's dose, it'd be like a little bit more than a micro dose for the day, you can have cacao. And the point of this ceremony is really to connect with our inner child, and really be able to have some art, have some fun, right? Connect with that creative energy within us. And there will be instruments. You can always bring your instruments. So if you want to be playing instruments and things like that, it's just going to be really open to be with yourself and that inner child. And then the last night, Om is going to prepare a fire yagya with us. Om, would you like to say what a fire yagya is?
Yeah, fire yagya is ancient practice of calling the energy of the divine in the fire. The fire actually represents the tongue of God. And through mantra and chanting, we invoke that and we offer grains to the fire as a thank you, as a type of connection. And normally in these ceremonies, we also create a sankalpa, like a desire that we have, and like a commitment to us, to ourselves, and to the divine, to maybe do something to connect deeper with ourselves. Like how do we want to live our life from now on, from this new paradigm that we're creating, or this paradigm that we're reconnecting with, something that we are reclaiming. And yeah, that's what I would say about the fire ceremony.
I love that. Yeah, and doing it on a fall equinox with the intention of what we're bringing in this harvest season is just going to be super powerful. We're going to be doing kirtan along with it. Kirtan is just singing mantras, and it's going to be more like a party. So we're really I'm really excited about that. And like I said, we'll have one special guest that will also be joining us for that kirtan because she is an angel and her voice is so sweet. So we're really excited for that as well. Okay, so the last but not least is the nourishment that we're going to be having. Chef Om, would you like to share a little bit about this?
Yes, totally. I have been practicing Ayurvedic cooking for more than 20 years now. It's been such a beautiful experience getting to understand more, actually, is connection with the earth, is how our body is made from the earth, and in that connection, understanding what elements of the earth are most important to balance whatever we need in our body, whether if it is things that are more kapha, like earthy things, or airy with through greens and bitter, or sweetness, or fiery things, spicy, right? So we are going to be sharing with you all Ayurvedic inspired meals here, plant based, cook the day off, fresh. Some things from the farm, some things from Grass Valley. We're also I'm going to be sharing something really beautiful that is coming from my ancestors. It's a chicha ceremony, the making of a fermented um, maize corn drink, where we're going to pray and sing to it, and in that way praying to the Aswa Mama, to the mother of maize, the mother of corn, and reconnecting with that mother also. So yeah, so medicinal. It's going to be just from the food that you're receiving, from the ceremonies that you are engaging with, and you're also going to be cooking with me. Um, so learning some Ayurvedic principles and really getting into that meditation that the kitchen, that cooking and nourishment can be if you choose to.
Yay, I'm so excited for the chicha ceremony. That's something that we added as we were conversating and things. And we'll also have herbal teas and tonics and just things that to make you feel good, because the fall is also a really good time to just do a little detox. We won't do a big detox, of course, but we'll just have some supporting herbs for the liver and things like that, so you can feel good and nourished when you leave here. So you are welcome to our retreat. We are super excited. This is a beautiful picture of Om and one of his baby goats. We have camping, so that's like bring your own tent kind of situation. We also have one or possibly two spots for glamping, and that is like a queen bed in a big tent, and it's really, really luxurious.
Very
And
comfy.
we have,
Very comfy.
Very comfy, yes, very comfy. Both the camping and the glamping will have outdoor, a private shower and a outhouse. So it's more a little rugged, but it's also connecting with the earth, right? Being with it and living sustainable as well. We do have two queen beds left in the house, and that will have, there's 3 queen beds, so those will all have a bathroom outside of the room. And then we also have one master bedroom with a private bath, and that could be for two participants or just one. And if you would like more details of this, you can email me or email us at info@lacasadeluz108.com. You can also just go to the website itself. You'll see all the prices for each accommodation. And I'm going to put in a link in the chat to book a retreat call if you would like to discuss more, because I know some people maybe have some questions or inquiries, and we're here for that. So I will also be sending you an email from my website. From my business. So you'll get the recording of this, and then there will also be a few links there just in case you don't write them down now, which is totally fine. All right, we're going to end our song circle with 2 mantras. So Om is going to start us off, and I will end it. And if you have any questions, I might be the one just here to answer them if Om has to go, because I think he might have another thing. But anyway, all right, Om, go ahead, love.
In the end of days, life will never change. Clouds are hiding sun, night is on the run, until it turns around. All will fade away, it's the nature of all things. What is born today surely dies someday. Now it's time to pray. Om Namah Shiva Om. Om Namah Shiva Om. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om. If you want, you can sing at home alone. Om Namah Shiva Om. Om Namah Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Here we're going to describe a little bit about Lord Shiva. Master of the change, dances and destroys, just to leave room for the new to bloom. Pray before it's gone. Listen to the wind. Carried away. Wavings of a being loving, hollow and complete, we pray. Om Namah Shiva Om. Om Namah Shiva Om. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Om, for being here with us and for singing with us. And I just can't wait to be with you back up north and have this beautiful sacred retreat. I know you said you have to leave at 6 o'clock, and if anyone else has to leave right now, I'll probably be here for another 10 minutes. I'm just going to sing and give a little time if there's any questions. But other than that, you know, the sacred, well, we'll close a little bit of the sacred circle, but releasing your energy, Om. Love you.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to open my heart and listening to the songs that we have brought here today. Om Namah Shivaya. And I hope we can get to see you here in this land. The land is calling you. So come and hang out with us.
Yeah, if you, while I'm playing, if you want to just show us the land, that would be great too. But yeah.
I'm going to show the land, then I got to go because I'm becoming a wizard. I have wizard class right now.
Okay, I love that. All right, this song is a Nishringadev. Beautiful, beautiful land. Om, sweet Om farm. Thank you so much, dear. Namaste Narashimaya. Namaste Narashimaya. Shri You couldn't see it, sorry, but I was playing a mridanga. This mridanga is all the way from India. It's my first real instrument that I ever learned how to play. It has two, a bass and a tenor on the top. And that song was a song to Narasimhadev, the half lion, half man, and it's a beautiful story. Maybe during the one with the Earth retreat, I'll share that story a little bit. But that song is for protection, and that is how we're going to be ending this beautiful song circle. It's just asking for protection for all of you, for all of your relations. Aho matahiyasin. And for those who will be coming to the retreat and putting it in their hearts, as well as just getting them to the retreat and home safely. And that is my intention always when, bringing people together. If there are any questions that you have, please do ask. Yes, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you ladies for coming here. And if you're watching the recording, thank you so much. One of the questions that I was getting a lot when I first brought in the retreat was just like the use of tobacco and the psilocybin. So I'm just going to, if that is something that you are on the fence with, everything in the retreat is optional. So if you are, wondering, hey, I don't want to do that, it's optional. We're never going to force anyone to do something. There are so many activities that we're going to be having that, not doing the psilocybin and just doing cacao, you're not going to have a least, experience. The experience is still going to be powerful because we are going to be doing a lot of song, a lot of different types of rituals, a lot of nourishment, rest, integration. And so anything that you have, any accommodations that you need, we are more than welcome to talk about it, to answer any of those questions. And yeah, let me know if you have a question. If not, I will close the circle. All right. Okay, well, like I said, this recording will be available for everyone. I will send you an email in the next 24 hours from La Casa de Luz. It's going to have the recording. It's going to have any links. It's going to have the link to book a retreat call if you want to explore. And of course, this is not the only time that we're going to be getting together, but this is the first retreat that me and Om are doing. So we're both really excited because first initiations are always a big thing. But if this is not the time for you to work with us, we are inviting you to in the future. Please be on the lookout for our events. Om does a lot of things in Grass Valley as well as still in LA. And I am all over Southern California, Mexico, and now Northern California. So thank you guys so much for your time, for being here in the song circle. I hope that the songs touched you in any way, bring some, calm, or just bring some joy and some rhythm in your lives. We're going to have a lot more of that. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And with that saying, I will stop the recording. Lots of love. Till next time. Peace. Thank you to all the elements and all the spirits and the guardians of the earth. Aho.